Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-League to Giants. And up in today's episode, we've got two massive league matches. We've got Man United away from home first, and then we face Newcastle at home. So up first, we've got Man United away, and last season we actually beat them twice at Old Trafford in the matter of weeks as well. We beat them away in the FA Cup quarter-final, 2-0 after extra time, where we didn't deserve to get anything out of the game, let's be honest. And then 2 weeks later, we beat them 3-2 away in the league, where again, they were the better team, but we managed to get the win. So although this is a very tricky game on paper, we proved it last season that we can beat them away from home, as we did it twice. So got a little bit of hope for the first game, but if I'm being honest, I would happily, very happily take 4 points out of today's episode. A draw here away to Man United will be a good result for us, and a win at home to Newcastle would be great as well. Before this game, actually, this is one of the last games of the game week. We're actually top of the league after 8 matches, and a win here away to Man United will see us go back to top of the league as well, and a draw will see us go joint top to be on 20 points with Newcastle and Chelsea. So it's been quite a good start to the season, although I do say that we haven't had too many tests as of yet. We've faced some tricky teams at home so far in the season, but this is by far our biggest match of the season so far, our toughest match of the season, shall I say. Away to Man United, but saying that, they're sitting 10th in the league as it stands. Obviously, it's very early days, and a win here for them will see them rise up to 5th in the league, but we've got to have some sort of confidence about the first game here away to Man United. And although Newcastle sitting top of the league, we know we can beat them at home as well. We beat them at home 3-0 last season, very comfortably, so tricky episode, but also got some confidence about it. It's been a good start to the season, but as I said, we're yet to face one of the big boys away from home, so we'll see what we're made of in the first game at least. Anyway, in terms of the transfers from the last episode, of course, the transfer window is shut now. We're on the 3rd of October. We managed to get an Andre. We got him from Anderlecht for 23.5 million, and of course, Guardiola went to Anderlecht the other way, He went to Anderlecht for 20 million. Also, 3 players went out on loan. Gary Scott's gone on loan to Dumbarton, and Beagley and Rakoba have both gone on loan to Slavia Prague for this season. So, yeah, very bizarre team to loan 2 of our players, but they'll be getting some decent football. They'll also be getting Europa League football as well, as Slavia Prague is sitting in the Europa League with us, actually. Yeah, Slavia Prague are actually sitting in the Europa League with us, and interestingly enough, we'll have to face Slavia Prague at some point during the league phase as well, so we should come up against Beagley and Rakoba, so very interesting for them. Hopefully they get some good game time there. Talking of transfers, do you guys remember Kostadinovic? Those of you who don't remember Kostad, I signed him a few years back and I sold him to Besiktas 2 years ago now, well, a season and a half ago, for 29.5 million. Signed him for only 2 million, but now he has just signed for Real Madrid at the age of 21. And he's also improved quite a lot. Now I look at him, he's got a lot better. When I had him at the club, he was still relatively young. He was still 19, I believe. He wasn't putting any good performances in for us, as you can see here. 38 matches. His best average rating for a season was 6.76. So he wasn't doing the business for us. Also, he didn't improve at all in his season and a half being with us. So I decided to sell him to Besiktas for 29.5 million. Good profit on him. 27.5 million profit. But he's only 21 years of age. He's just signed for Real Madrid, and he's looking relatively good now. Have I messed this one up or not? Well, what do you guys think? Do you think I've messed this up or not? Well, let me know in the comment section. What would you have done? Would you have sold him, Kostad? Would you have stuck with him? And is it a terrible decision by me? I don't think it's a terrible decision, but the fact that he's just signed for Real Madrid is making me regret it a little bit. At the time, I got 29.5 million, £27.5 million profit, and it was able for me to strengthen the team by selling Kostad, but I can't help looking at him now and thinking that maybe I should have kept him about. He might have improved with us playing many games, and we could have Kostad playing for us right now. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. What would you have done? Would you have sold Kostad? Would you have kept him about? And also, have I made an absolutely terrible decision by letting him go? Because now he's playing for Real Madrid, albeit as a squad player. He could turn out to be one of the best centre-backs in the game if he continues to improve in this way. So, yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think about that? At the moment, I'm regretting it a little bit, but I still think at the time it was the right decision to make. But anyway, in terms of the recent results, guys, of course, we started off the season with a good win at home to Chelsea, 1-0. It wasn't the best of games, and we weren't the best of performances either, but as I said then, we got a result against one of the big teams, one of our rivals these days, so Very happy to get the win. Nesta Rocha scored the goal in that game. He started off the season as he ended off the last season. But unfortunately, since then, Rocha has gone very quiet and he's also lost his place in the team. So, yeah, although it looked like a great start to the season for him, not so great since then. After that Chelsea game, we faced Leicester away from home. And unfortunately, we couldn't win the game. We beat Leicester away last season quite comfortably. This time around is a different story, though. When 1-0 down early on for a goal from Barry Nevo. Acosta got us back in the game, though, to draw the game 1-1. And we ended the game strongly, but unfortunately, we couldn't win this game away to Leicester. We won the next away game, though. Beat Watford away 3-0. Recently promoted Watford. We beat them very comfortably. Goals from Edson and 2 goals from Coric in this game as well. After that, we faced another big team in the season here. As I said, both of them at home, though. But we did beat Liverpool at home 1-0 as well. This time, the goal from Edson. So 2 out of 2 at home against the 2 big teams. Chelsea and Liverpool, both without conceding the goal as well. And defensively looked very good in the first 4 games. Only 1 goal conceded in 4 matches was very nice. Next game, though, was not so good. Good start to the season, but the performances weren't great, but we were getting the results. That's all that mattered. Unfortunately, we didn't play great against QPR, and we lost the game. We lost away to QPR 2-0, unfortunately. An early goal from Jamie Stewart and a late winner from Lewis Potter to make it 2-0 for them from the penalty spot. But to be honest, between the minutes of 9 and 87 minutes as well, we didn't do much. We didn't deserve to get anything out of the game. It was a very poor performance. Fortunately, though, since that poor defeat to QPR, we've won every single game, 6 in a row in 3 different competitions. We beat Nottingham Forest at home in the next game 4-1. Wasn't a great period for us again this game. I thought we was on a bit of a dodgy period, to be honest. We went 1-0 up through Coric, but just 30 seconds later, they made it 1-1, and it took ages for the second goal to come. I thought we was going to drop points again. I was very annoyed at this point. Away to QPR and at home to Forest, not winning any of those games would be pathetic. But fortunately, we had a little bit of a late spurge. Coric made it 2-1 in the 75th minute. He got his hat-trick late on as well, and Edson got a goal as well to win the game 4-1, so that was very nice. After that, we faced Galatasaray away from home in our first Europa League game of the season. Quite a tricky game to start off the Europa League campaign, to be honest, away to Galatasaray. Fortunately, we won the game 2-1. Didn't start off great for us, though. We went 1-0 down from a goal from Arslan. Played quite well in the game, to be honest. We deserved to be at least drawing the game. And unfortunately for us, we got 2 late goals. A goal from Acosta in the 69th minute. And then Gawiri got us the winner in the 84th minute. So that was nice. And after that, we won away from home again. This time away to Leeds. Beat them 3-1. Again, 1-0 down in the game though. A goal from Llorente from the penalty spot. But Alfonso made it 1-1. And then goals by Moreno and Coric, who won this game as well. After that, we faced Swansea at home in the Carabao Cup 3rd round. Beat them 1-0. Another goal from Gawiri. He's turned out to be quite a good signing so far, Gawiri. He's doing the business for us in the Europa League and the Carabao Cup, which is nice. After that, faced Fulham at home. Beat them 3-1. Goals from Iliev and 2 goals from Acosta. Unfortunately, Eddie Nketiah ruined the clean sheet in the 90th minute, but another win there was nice. And just before the episode, we played Koper at home in the Europa League, the Slovenian team, Koper, and we beat them 4-0 very comfortably. They had a player sent off in the 10th minute, which definitely did not help their cause, but if I'm being honest, I think we'd have won the game very comfortably regardless of the red card, to be honest, so didn't really matter too much in my opinion. Goals from Alfonso again, 2 goals from Bruno, his first goals for the club, that was very nice, and a goal from Rocha, so he just scored just for the episode, so hopefully it gives him a little bit of confidence. I did say I'll bring you back for the Europa League game and the Man United game, but seeing as it was at home to Koper, one of the weakest teams in the competition, I didn't see the need, to be honest. I thought it'd make much more sense featuring a game at home to Newcastle instead of that one. So a very tricky episode for us. As I said, 4 points out of the episode, I'll be very happy with that. Even 3 points out of the episode will be a decent result, to be honest, against 2 top 4 battling teams. Wouldn't be a disaster, would it? Also, the Europa League campaign. Last season, there was only really one very strong team in the competition. That was Atletico Madrid. This time around, it's looking a bit more difficult, to be honest. We've got AC Milan in here. We've got Villarreal as well. A couple of other teams are a little bit dangerous. And talking of AC Milan, they're actually the team we face in our final Europa League game of the campaign. So that might be a big game coming into the Europa League campaign away to AC Milan. That's when we face Slavia Prague just before that game as well. So yeah, a little bit trickier than last season. Obviously, Atletico Madrid were the biggest team in the competition, but we didn't have to face them in the league phase. But this time round, we have to go to the San Siro, which of course is a iconic stadium, and we have to do some sort of result there. But anyway, guys, let's get started with the first game away to Man United. And this is the team sheet for the first game. We've got Lopez in goal, De Jong right back, and Aquia left back, Vafali and El Idrissi centre backs. And then we've got Moreno and Guevara as 2 DMs. Acosta as attacking midfielder, and they've got Rocha on the right, Edson on the left, and Koric up front. So unfortunately, Mamadou Lopez, our new goalkeeper, he's been a little bit inconsistent so far. Nothing disastrous though. He's definitely not a new Kappenberger. Those of you who remember Kappenberger will know what I'm talking about. He was absolutely useless in the Premier League for sure. Lopez last 5 games was 6.64, so it's not good. It's quite poor, but it's also not disastrous. So I am sticking with him at the moment. Hopefully comes good eventually. Obviously he's still young as well, only 21 years of age. He's already got a 2.5-star reputation now by the assistant manager, but he's starting to get worse, which is not a good sign. Hopefully starts to kick into gear eventually and start to see his attributes improving. But yeah, not been fully convincing so far, but I was expecting this, to be honest. He's still young. Premier League football, as I said, it's not disastrous, so hopefully he does improve soon. In terms of the defence, well, De Jong and Andaquia have been quite good so far, as you can see by the average rating, especially Andaquia. The centre-backs have not been amazing, but fairly consistent. El Idrissi and Fafali starting there today. Alphonse's played a lot of games centre-back as well. El Idrissi's been a decent signing, been good signing. He's not looking like £52 million worth as of yet, but he's been fairly consistent, 6.95. Hopefully he improves and starts to look like that £52 million player. That'd be very nice. Starting with 2 DMs today as well, Moreno and Guevara. Of course, if you watched last season, if you saw the last games at Man United, you will know that I set up with a balanced mentality. And I also set up with 2 DMs in there. And of course, we got 2 good results away from home to Man United. Well, good results, I say amazing results. Beat them away in the FA Cup quarter-final. And also beat them away at Old Trafford in the league as well. So, set up with 2 DMs here today as well. The front 4, as I said at the start of the season, I was very excited about the front 4 this season. Acosta, Edson and Koric have all been great so far. Unfortunately, as I said, Rocha not so great. But he did just score in the last episode. He scored at the start of the season as well. He had a little bit of an iffy run of form, but hopefully he comes good now. Man United away from home. Can we win at Old Trafford for the 3rd time in a row? Well, let's find out. Before we get started with the first game, guys, please remember that if you do like this video, hit that like button for me. If you're still watching at this point, then surely you must like the video. And also, if you're new around here, I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers. Unfortunately, I've been stuck on 979 now, which seems like forever, to be honest. It's been a few days at least. If you could at least help me get to 980, if you're watching the episode for the first time here, or you haven't subscribed, you've been watching, please hit that subscribe button for me. Get me above 979 at least, and let me see a new number. So let's get started with this first game. Then away to Man United. As I said, we beat them the last 2 times here at Old Trafford, so there's no reason to think we can't beat them a 3rd time. But I mean, being realistic, a draw would be a very good result for us. We shall see what happens. Even if we lost this game, as I said, we beat Newcastle at home, it would still be a decent episode for us. But we can win this game. And we can win this game playing with a balanced mentality as well. We've done it 2 times in a row. But anyway, 20 minutes into this game, and things aren't looking too well. There hasn't been a single shot in the game so far. Wow, 30 minutes in, we've had a shot in the game. They've had a shot in the game now as well. This has been a terrible start to the episode. What is going on here? Wow, 38 minutes in, we finally get our first highlight of the game. It's a free kick for us, but I think it's too far out. Rocha shoots. Ooh, it's a good save by the keeper. We know what it's like with FootballManager though. Any free kick, 40 yards or closer, they're guaranteed to shoot, which is a bit annoying to be honest. There's no variety at all, but anyway. We've got a corner out of it. And well, Karnaseki's flapping there. Manages to clear it. Anyways, we haven't really created any chances in the game, to be honest, but at least we've quietened them down a little bit. Now I say that I had 5 shots in the match so far, but we've got another corner chance here. Edson to take it. Fafali's there. Oof. I've seen Alphonse score a couple of times when corners already this season, so got my hopes up a little bit there. But that was a terrible first half, it has to be said. It livened up towards the end, but we're yet to see a single chance for them. So I guess it's decent so far, because if we can keep it a 0-0, I'll be fairly happy with that. I'm going to tell the players I'm unhappy though, thrashing the arms about. Let's see if we can see more in the second half. Well, already the second half started a lot better than the first half. 30 seconds in, we've got a highlight here. Here's Guevara with the ball. He fires out to Rocha. Koric! Oh my word, was he not offside? He wasn't offside, was he? That was a big chance for us. That was a big chance in the match. Well, we're the better team in the game looking at the match momentum here. We were really quiet in Man United. They aren't creating anything. 60 minutes in, yet to have a highlight in the game. Very bizarre. Well, I don't usually say this. I never say this. But Edson and Koric are both having a poor game. Both having a poor game. You know what? Guiri's a good player. I'm going to bring him on for Edson. Also, these two have been great in the midfield today, haven't they? Guevara and Moreno have really kept Man United quiet. Guevara especially with a 7.1 there. But both got a yellow card now, which is a little bit concerning. You know what? I'm going to bring on Grana for Moreno. And I'm going to put Guevara there as a ball midfielder and Grano as a DM on support. Let's hope Grano doesn't let me down there. Don't let me down there, Grano. Let's see what you can do. Anyway, 27 minutes to go. Yet to see a highlight for Man United. They have the ball here now, though, with Wana. To Sesko. He shoots, but not a very good effort, has to be said, by Sesko there. A 0-0 draw. Clean sheet away to Man United. I will take it. I will take it. A long way to go yet, though. And could this finally be the highlight where they create a chance against us? Ooh. I was thinking we might get the ball back there, but unfortunately, no. Got a lot of familiar players here for Man United. Here, a lot of young players at the start of FM, so we've got a very experienced team here. Oh, no. Wow. First chance in the game for them, that we've seen, of course, and they scored from it. Sesko with the goal. He scored a few goals against us. He's going to VAR, but I'm preparing for the worst here. Yeah, a goal for them, unfortunately. Wow, we've done so well up to this point. Really restricted their opportunities. And the first big chance they get, they score from it. Of course, we had a big chance from through Koric, but unfortunately, he couldn't convert it. Well, let's not stay balanced anymore. Let's go back to our normal style of play. Got to try and get a goal now in the game, haven't we? So, well, I brought on Gonzalez for Rocha, and I've also brought on Booth for De Jong. Gone back to the normal style of play. Let's see what we can create here later on. 22 minutes to go. Disappointing the fact that we did so well up to this point, and yeah, they're leading the game 1-0, which is very annoying. But we've got a highlight here now. Don't know what he's doing now. He's just facing the entire opposite side, isn't he? What's he doing there? Is he not really playing a game of football? No idea what he's doing. Terrible. Anyway, it could go from bad to worse here for us. Booth gets there before Rashford. Nice from him. Now we've got a chance to counter him. Nice. Nice play. Gonzalez. What is he doing there? What is he doing there? Such a big opportunity, and Gonzalez being an absolute donkey. What on earth is he doing there? Terrible from Gonzalez, that. Well, Sesko is through. Lopez comes out. He can't gather it, and Sesko, well, let's be honest, that was a beautiful finish, but I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing, to be honest. And all of a sudden, it's pretty much game over for us. A ball forward from the centre-back. Sesko runs through, well, the centre midfielder even. And, yeah, I don't know what Lopez is doing. Poor from him, but still great composure from Sesko. I guess I can't moan too much because we deserved to lose to Man United twice last season. And, of course, we won both the games. I'm not saying that we deserved to win this game, but the match momentum was swinging in our favour more than them. And, well, unfortunately, we've lost the game now. 2-0 down. Let's go attacking, though. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully, it doesn't get too ugly for us. But 12 minutes to go. I've gone attacking here in the game. Can we get a goal back and make it interesting at least? But Sesko, 2 goals in the second half. They've only seen 2 highlights for them. Both times been 2 goals, though, unfortunately, for us. Looks like our second defeat of the season. It is our second defeat of the season, unfortunately. Well, Lopez with a 6.1 today. He still is my number 1 goalkeeper going forward, of course. Still got to give him time. He's only 21. But I think he needs to be dropped after this game. Teach him a lesson. Put Vicario back from the Newcastle game. Also, Eladricio, a poor game here today as well. Just wasn't great, was it? It wasn't great. You know, up until about 60 minutes, it was doing quite well. We were restricting their chances. But as soon as they scored a goal, we didn't really have a match for them, did we? So, yeah, disappointing start to the episode. 2-0 loss to Man United. Can we make up for it in the next game, though? Home to Newcastle is coming up next. Well, not the greatest of starts to the episode, losing to Man U 2-0 there. But if we beat Newcastle at home here, we'll still end the episode on top of the league. So, despite losing the game away to Man United, a win here against Newcastle, we will be back on top of the league after 10 games. So, it'll be a great start to the season for us. Newcastle at home is obviously a tricky game, but towards the end of last season, we beat them 3-0 at home, and we scored after 30 seconds in that game. So, definitely got confidence here. Hopefully, we can end the episode on a high, because 2 defeats here in the episode, well, could become very costly for us in terms of the season. I know it's very early days, but they're 2 6-pointers basically, aren't they? I don't think we're going to chase down the league title, even though we are sitting third in the league right now, possibly first at the end of it. But in terms of the top 4 race, we don't want to be losing to both Man United and Newcastle, especially at home to Newcastle as well. Also, some news. A couple of news about our players. Well, Andy Booth, he has officially become the first ever England international in our squad. He has just received his first cap for England, which is very nice at the age of 22. And also, Koric has just won the World Under-21 Footballer of the Year. And he's joined the likes of some very good players in there, the likes of Gavi, Pedri and Saka as well. So, yeah, 2 pieces of great news there. Also, Moreno came third. In the World Under-21 Footballer of the Year as well. So, that is great news. But anyway, the most important thing is we get a win here at home to Newcastle. And in terms of the team sheet, a couple of changes from the last episode. I've decided I'm going to stick with Lopez in goal. I've given him a warning. This is his final warning now. A poor game here from him today in this episode. I don't want Alphonse in goal. What else is going on there? Put Lopez back in goal, please. Yeah, a poor game from Lopez here today, and he'll be dropped for the next league game, that is for sure. It's his last chance, because 6.58 in the last 5 games is not good enough. I'll give him a warning. Hopefully he rises to that warning. Also, Alphonse comes in for Fafali at centre-back, but then Fafali moves to left-back because he's replaced Andaquia, who's a bit tired for today's game. And also, Iliev comes back in the team to replace Guevara. Iliev's been very good so far, 7.05 average rating and a 7.24 in his last 5 games. So Newcastle at home, can we beat them 3-0 again? Well, let's find out. I did say 3 points would be good for us in the episode, so I'll still take 3 points. Still happily take 3 points. Well, at this point last season, we've already 1-0 up against Newcastle. And again, it's not been a great start to the match, is it? Not quite the same as the last game there. 28 minutes for the first shot, but still hasn't been a great start to the game. But 15 minutes in, we've got a highlight here. Here's Edson with the ball. He was the man who scored after 30 seconds against them last season. Alright, got a chance here. It's Fafali playing left back today. You can play anywhere in defence for Fafali, which is very nice. He crosses the ball in. Good cross, actually. Rocha hits the bar, my word. Right cross there from Fafali. Unfortunately, wrong person meeting the header. But it's been quite a solid start for us. Nothing sensational, but we've got a better team in the game. Got a corner now as well. Edson to take it. Alphonse! He already scored 2 headed goals this season, but unfortunately, he couldn't make it a third there. Yeah, very promising start to the game. Very promising. But it's still 0-0. And really, the fact that we lost to Man United, we have to win this game now. Have to win this game now. And there's no reason to think we can't. As I said, beat them 3-0 last season, so definitely got confidence here. Here's Acosta with the ball. Nice pass to Edson. Got to be 1-0 here, Edson. He's offside, isn't he? How'd they screw that one up? How on earth they screw that one up? They had so much time in the world there, Edson. Corrich should have stayed onside, and we'd be 1-0 up right now. Could still be 1-0 up, but we're expecting it to be disallowed. It is disallowed. Oh, that was such a big chance. Acosta did so well with that pass there. Lovely pass. Look, Corrich, why is he not just coming back here? Why is he not in this area here right now? Why is he not there? No one knows. Only Corrich knows, but if he was sitting there, or standing there, shall I say, if he was sitting there, it wouldn't be too good with it. But if he was standing there and slotting in the back of the net, that'd be great for us, but unfortunately he was not. Well, we have been the better team in the first half, but not by much. It's a bit of a dull game again. Bit dull. A goal at this point, that would be fantastic. Here's Iliev with the ball. I don't know what he's trying to do there, Iliev, to be honest. I don't know what he's trying to do there. Who's he looking for? No one knows. Anyway, here's Kraus to Alves. To Gabriel. He gives the ball away to Acosta, though. Rocha, got to be 1-0. Corrich, come on. Get in there, Corrich. That is why he's World Under-21 Footballer of the Year. Zeljko Corrich. He just messed up a little bit a few minutes ago, but this is what Corrich does. Give him a chance like this, and he slots it into the back of the net. Poor defensive mistake from them. Acosta feeds it to Rocha. He gets the assist for Corrich, takes away from the defender, and he just smashes it into the roof of the net. And it looks like we're going into half-time 1-0 up. Or is it 1-0 up? Will it be 2-0 up? El Idrissi? Oh, what? He's at the bar as well. Hit the bar twice in the game already. El Idrissi and Rocha both hitting the bar. Well, I wouldn't say we dominated the first half, not by any stretch, but we definitely are the better team in the game. And similar to the last game there, we yet to see anything from Newcastle in the match. But I would love a second goal, to be honest. I would love a second goal. 1-0 is nice, but it's a very slender lead. We need that cushion. We need that second goal in the game. Let's hope we get it at the start of the second half here. As I said, we've got to win this game as well. And we're top of the league as it stands. We are officially top of the league. 22 points after 10 games would be very nice. Long way to go yet, though. As I said, we need that second goal. And here's Edson with the ball. To Acosta. Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Looks like a penalty. It's going to VAR as every single penalty check does. But, in my experience, 9 out of 10 are definitely a penalty. It looked like a penalty to me, and it is a penalty. Are we going to score it, though? Who's taking it? Is that Corrich? I think it's Corrich. Here's Corrich. Go on, Corrich. Get in. Get in there. Lovely way to start the second half. 2-0 up in the game now. Both goals from Corrich. What a signing he's proven to be. £16 million we spent for him last season. £16 million. He's been sensational for us. He started off a little bit iffy at the start of last season, but he ended the season with 26 goals, I think, in all competitions. Let's hope he can beat that record this season. Maybe get close to the 30 goal mark. That'd be very nice. Anyway, let's make a couple of changes here. Let's bring Buffon for De Jong. Booth has just got his first England cap. Let's give him a go here. Acosta is tired as well. Let's take him off and let's bring on Andre, our new signing from Anderlecht. Very, very technically gifted, Andre. Very technically gifted. Not the best physically or mentally. I'm not saying he's poor physically or mentally, but not the best. But technically, he's very gifted. Amazing technically. But anyway, we are 2-0 up in the game, but if it goes 2-1, I'll be very nervous again. And Fafali with a very, very poor piece of defending. The post saves us though. Vitor Roque just hit the post there. Fafali, don't know what he's doing there. Anyways, game's not over yet. 26 minutes to go. Can we make it 3-0? That'd be a real cushion, wouldn't it? 3-0 will be a real cushion. Here is Booth with the ball. To Moreno. Now here's Edson. Coric, for your hat-trick, Coric. Get in. What a player. What a player. They're going to VAR, but my gut is telling me that's onside. My gut is telling me that's onside. It is onside. Get in. Get in there. What a player. Coric with his hat-trick. He is buzzing after receiving that award. And now he's just hit a hat-trick against Newcastle. Last season was 3-0. This season it's 3-0. Can it get any better than this, though? Can we get 4 or 5? Come on, let's destroy them. 20 minutes to go, though. I don't think we have to stay positive anymore. Let's go balanced here. Let's be a bit sensible. Also get distribute quickly off as well. Slow the tempo down a little bit. Go just slightly higher. Also, I'm going to take off. I think I'm going to take Iliev off. I'm going to bring Grana on, actually. Don't give Grana enough game time. Let's put Moreno back there as a ball midfielder on defend. Let's change Fafali to support as well. Yeah, going a little bit pragmatic here. Move Moreno back, put Andre back in the midfield there as well as an advanced playmaker, and also change Fafali to support. Let's make one more change here as well. You know what? Moreno, we'll take Moreno off actually. We'll bring on Guevara. Guevara is a very, very capable ball midfielder as well, so let's put Guevara there. It's great the fact that we've got great 2DMs at the club, Moreno and Guevara. We really are spoilt for choice. Anyway, it's still not quite game over yet. 18 minutes to go. It's 3-0, but stranger things have happened, so let's hope we keep our heads here and make no silly mistakes. 3-1, not panicking, but 3-2, I'm definitely panicking. So let's just avoid all goals at any cost, but Zaniolo's through here, and Zaniolo with an absolute disgusting attempt at a finish there. Terrible from him. Well, it's been a great performance, really. Look at the momentum here. We have dominated the entirety of the match, pretty much. And with 7 minutes to go, it's looking like we won this one. Very comfortably, 3-0 again. Couple minutes to go. Can we keep the clean sheet, though? It looks like we can. Yes, get in. Lovely performance, that. Really, really nice. Coric, he scored 4 goals in the game. Coric, one of them was disallowed, unfortunately, but he ended the game with a hat-trick. It is the Coric show here today. Defensively, very good as well. And look at that. Lopez. I said I'd give him one more chance. I gave him that chance, and he got 7.5 in today's game. So, good on you, lad. Good on you, lad. I was right to give him one more chance. Defensively, very, very good today, it has to be said. And obviously going forward as well. Coric, though, is the man of the moment with a hat-trick in today's game. We're on top of the league. We're back on top of the league. Despite losing to Man United, we are sitting top of the Premier League. Well, would you look at that? 10 games into the season, we're sitting top of the league. We're not going to get ourselves carried away, though, because we've had some... I'd say we've had some easy fixtures at the start of the season here. Saying that, though, we have played Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United and Newcastle, so hasn't been that easy. But of course, 10 games into the season, you can't start dreaming this early in the season. But I'll tell you what I can do, though. This terms of this top 4 race, even though it's 10 games in, there's no reason to think that we can't mount some sort of top 4 challenge this season. Title challenge is a little bit... You know, it's a little bit out of our depth, probably. But the longer we stay top or near the top, then obviously that changes. But... in terms of a top 4 race, I really do think that we've got a good chance of getting in the top 4 this season. Hopefully, though, we don't have some sort of capitulation. In terms of the next episode, though, guys, well, first thing I've got to mention is the month of October is a bit of a deaf episode for us. We've got a deaf month for us, shall I say. Got to play Man United, Newcastle, Boa Vista, Tottenham and Man City twice. So some very tricky games in the month of October here. Man City away in the Carabao Cup 4th round as well, so that's a very disgusting tie. Although saying that, we did beat Man City in the FA Cup semi-final, didn't we? So, can win that game? Hopefully we do, we shall see. But yeah, in terms of the next episode, guys, I'm going to bring you back for 2 very tricky away games. We've got Arsenal away in the league, but we didn't fare too well last season, did we? Did not fare too well at all. We lost 4-1 and 6-3, so hopefully... we're going to do ourselves justice at the Emirates Stadium. And after that, we've got Montpellier away from home. And it has to be said, one of the trickier games of the league phase. Got to face Boa Vista away in the next game. Hopefully we can beat them. That would be nice. Club Brugge at home. Surely going to win that game. And home to Hoffenheim as well. So hopefully we go into the Montpellier game. Top or near the top of the league phase. And also away to Arsenal. Hopefully we go into that game. Top of the league again. That would be very nice. Got to face Tottenham away, but... let's be honest, Tottenham away, it's not really a team to fear, is it? We've finished above them the last three seasons, and they're currently sitting 17th in the league, so got a real possibility to win that game. Got Man City at home as well, and home game against one of the big teams. Definitely can win that one. Villa away, Wolves at home, West Ham away, and Norwich at home. So there's no reason to think we can't go into the episode still top of the league. It looks like very exciting times for us. Until it's not, though. Until we start going all pear-shaped and losing loads of games. But at the moment, it's going really well. Hopefully, it continues for a long time. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. Please remember that if you do like the video, hit that like button for me. As I said, it's very important. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and it's much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.